morning, guys. How'd you sleep? Stay there. Don't fall, okay? It's very important that you don't fall because I cannot buy another camera. It is 9:30 and I just got back from the gym. It was good. It was... Well, you see, before I went to the gym, I ate a tiny corner of an edible because I used to like Tocastizzy before going to the gym, and it made me like concentrate and focus on the workout. So I was like, okay, let's just try it again. Oh, I don't know where I became so like sensitive to weed, or I think more just consuming or like ingesting it. I don't know why it's different for me than when I breathe it in, but I feel it more, and I don't know if I like that, so I won't be doing it again. But I had to try it, you know, to see if I liked it or not, and I did it. Let me show you guys what I got from Sephora. There's this fragrance. I just kind of got stuck on buying like little spritzers, like the sample size, so I can just like try and mix and match a bunch of perfumes. But this was Apple Love by Ellis Brooklyn. Never heard of it before, but Annette tried it at Sephora, and then she was like, smell, smell. And it smelled like cherries on her. Then I sprayed it on myself, and it smelled more like peach. And I don't like peach, but it smelled like peach, and it dried down to... The way that Annette described it was perfect. It was like you just took a super clean shower. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to layer it with Milk by Commodity, and hopefully it gives this like musky, appley, mahogany tonka bean mix and match fragrance. I'm excited. I like want to try it out, but I'm gonna take a shower first and then lather myself with lotion so that I could stick better. And then I did have some points. I redeemed them for this Instant Transformation. I'm not even like big on creams or anything. I don't really care much about creams, but I don't shop at Sephora very often, and I was like, okay, save the points. I should have saved the points, but it was like, save the points or just get something now. And like, I don't have delayed gratification. I need to work on it, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just take it now. Okay, Weightless Moisture provides weightless moisture, visibly smooth lines after first use. Okay, after first use. First use. Getting right to it. But then I also got this book. Let me show you guys my book. This is slowly becoming a haul slash favorites video. Okay, one of the things that I've been loving lately, I have this water bottle that Healthish sent me. I've had it for like a year, dude. And I used it for a week, and then it fell underneath the seat of my car and I forgot, and then I was just never drinking water. Then I found it again and I started reusing it. Now that I'm using it again, dude, I'm like thirsty all the time. It's awesome. This book I just picked up from Barnes & Noble. I hadn't ever heard of this book, didn't know it existed, but after reading the back and then reading the first page, I was like, dude, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. It's called How to Be an Adult in Relationships, the 5 Keys to Mindful Loving. Let me read you guys a tiny little snippet because it's gold. I'm telling you, this is gold. This book walks you along that path, providing the kind of gear you will need to camp out together safely and enjoyably. We use both Western psychological tools and Eastern and Western spiritual practices, not graduating from one to the other, but employing them simultaneously. The main psychological tools are working through personal and childhood conundrums with a commitment to identify, process, and resolve issues so that you may change and grow. The spiritual tools are letting go of ego, increasing mindfulness, and cultivating an ethic of love. Okay, let me just reread that sentence. The spiritual tools are letting go of ego, increasing mindfulness, and cultivating an ethic of loving kindness. We achieve mindfulness when reality takes precedence over our ego. That is why mindfulness leads to intimacy, the mutual, egoless gift of love. People in relationships, couples or otherwise, find a greater serenity when they engage in a spiritual practice in their life together. They also increase their chances of happiness and longevity in their relationships. So this book is like, what I like about it is it's mixing like the human brain and psychology with spiritual practices, being mindful, loving, just like at peace and cultivating stillness. I just love it. Like, let me read you one more thing. Let me read you guys one more thing. The Eastern voice tells us we are already here. The Western voice calls us to go out in order to get fully here fully. Let's keep going. Popcorn. Popcorn, you guys are next. We arrive nowhere and are nowhere without that combination. Buddha did not sit forever, but went out into the world to spread the word. Jesus did not preach and heal every day, but sometimes sat in the desert alone. I love when they like do that. When they talk about Buddha and Jesus, I'm like, yes, talk about it. I'm gonna try to read as much as I can and then go take a shower and get the day started and pray and meditate. I'm so excited. Sometimes when I start the day with the gym or I start it with some sort of intentional stretching, I just can feel that I feel like I've like secured myself and grounded myself physically, so now I can take control of myself emotionally. That's just how I feel like I've been lately. It wasn't always like that, but I don't know where it changed, where it's almost like I'm putting trust and showing up for myself physically, because that's like one of the hardest things I can do, is like drive myself to the gym, waking up early and like hitting an intense workout and really trying my hardest and showing up. And then now that I've done that, I'm like, dude, great job. You did like a super hard part of your day. Now everything else you do will flow from your heart and like will be loving, and you already did the physical part. So I don't know, that's just where I've been at lately, but I kind of want to start my videos now with like a quick meditation and prayer, because I just do. That's what I've been feeling like where I've been at. I pray that today is directed with love and kindness and gracefulness. Gracefulness is the hardest one. And I pray that I think before I act, and that I'm guided with an inner stillness and an inner peace through all my decision making today. Please allow me to listen to spirit and to show up for myself in the most loving form that I can. Amen. Okay, guys, let's get it. Guys, do you want to know what you look like right now? I'm scared. Dude, I'm scared for you guys. I thought I would show you guys my skincare routine, because it's not impressive. Don't expect much. I used the cleanser. I used the Native Sensitive Facial Cleanser, and then this is just a fragrance-free moisturizer. I like this one. I don't know, like I used to have this full-on skincare routine that was like freaking 6 steps, from like toner to like an essence, double tone, like this whole thing. And I liked it, and I used to use like retinol. It was a whole thing, but I don't know why. Maybe because in the winter my skin gets so dry that my skin was getting mad at the routine. So I've switched it up to 2 things. Well, I'll use sunscreen, but as far as like skincare products, cleanser and moisturizer. And my skin's been pretty happy. Just recently I started to get this weird breakout on my left jaw, and this used to happen to me a lot, where I wouldn't really get like acne breakouts, but I would get a texture here. I've been using like pretty natural products. I have this Native one, and then for deodorant, you guys, this is the Hey Humans deodorant, but the scent is apple matcha. Bruh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells just like clean, like fresh and clean. I wouldn't say it smells like apple matcha, but it's apple, and the new perfume I got is apple. Am I liking the apple vibe lately, guys? I think I might be into this crisp apple. It really is kind of like reflective of the season though, because it's spring. Like the sun is coming out a little bit, you know, like I'm just hype, and the apple is just giving that same energy. Oh, okay. Dude, the more I read this book, the better it gets. Like I brought out little post-its and a pen so I can annotate it, but I'm practically just scratching up the whole book. There's this part of the book where David is talking about how when your actual needs are not met as a child, it can kind of seep into your adult spirituality. It just has like an impact. And dude, let me read you this part because it's actually so insightful. Right now, this is him talking about somebody whose needs are not met, like their childhood needs are not met from like their parents or their guardian. If their needs are unmet, on the other hand, they may have difficulty trusting in power higher than ego or acknowledging the need for spirituality in adult life. Faith commitments call for trust in an invisible source of nurturance. And when visible sources of nurturance have let us down, we are less likely to trust in invisible sources. Why have I never thought about that? But anyways, yada, yada, yada. And then this is talking about engaging in grief. Engaging with our grief is a form of self-nurturance and liberation from neediness. So right now it's talking about like identifying the problem that you have maybe in your childhood, whether your needs were not met physically, emotionally, something like that. And then it's talking about how that kind of seeps into an adult relationship that you have with, say, a partner. The complexity is not about the transactions between two adults, but the fact that such transactions never begin. Instead, two children are tugging at each other's sleeves, shouting in unison, "Look what happened to me when I was a kid, make it stop and make it better for me." In effect, we are asking an innocent bystander, in this situation as like a partner, to repair a problem he or she has no knowledge of and little skill to repair. And all the time and energy that goes into that transaction distracts us from the first part of our work, repairing our own lives, which may require some work in therapy. So, dude, like, okay, go off, David. Like, it really does kind of shed a little bit of light onto, like, let's say you have a relationship with a partner or a friend or a family member that you feel like maybe they had something happened to them in their childhood, or maybe their needs were not met, and it kind of gives you insight to extend a little bit of grace to them. Reading books like this is so convicting for me because then I'm like, come on, girl, like, do you not get it? Again, it's called How to Be an Adult in Relationships, the 5 Keys of Mindful Loving, or to Mindful Loving. And I'm only 22 pages in and I'm like, blink, blink, like, this is such a page turner. I'm trying to decide what makeup I want to do for Crossed. I don't know. I also don't have a mirror. We're just gonna use my phone camera as a mirror, or maybe I'll use you. It's so interesting when you document or you like record your life, because you look back at old videos and you're like, oh my gosh, is that me? Like, kind of scary, you know? Let's think vibe-wise for Crossed. What is the vibe I'm going for? I think I want to just go for like chill. One of the looks that I was thinking would be like easy and chill is these Laura Mercier caviar sticks. I wish they came out with more colors of these because these are amazing. This one is in the shade Copper, which is this really pretty gold. You see how reflective that is? It's so pretty and it's buttery and it blends out well and it lasts so long. And what I like about them is they don't really crease. I find that the darker colors crease more than like the shimmery colors. That's kind of how it goes though. This is the other color that I have. I got like a set of 3 minis a while back. This one is in the shade Amethyst and this one is ridiculous because it's this smoky purple, and when you blend it out, it just looks so like elegant. Sometimes when it's like festival makeup and stuff, I just want it to be like light and easy and just simple. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take this copper color and put it all over my lids and then curl my eyelashes, call it a day, throw on some blush. But this is pretty much how I apply it. I apply it directly onto my lid. I just do a few swipes like that. And it's just so easy. Travel wise, like these are my favorite products to take because you don't even need to pack a makeup brush for your eyeshadow. Just use your hands and it blends out like a dream. I don't remember ever seeing them online, and this was like maybe 2020 or something or 2019 when I had found out about them. And I've still like never heard anybody talk about them on TikTok, which is usually where like things will blow up. It's a secret. I remember the charged up one. I'm risking it right now, guys. No mirror. I think for crust, I'm not gonna do any eyeliner. I might buy some falsies and do like a half lash and just do that and a little mascara, but whenever I wear eyeliner, it just ends up transferring and it looks, don't know if I want to do anything else. I'm lazy. I'm obviously gonna do a lippy and I'll do my eyebrows, but I'm like on the edge. Oh no. Oh, never mind, I officially ran out. Oh, there it is. It was in the lid. I'm saving you for crust. Don't give up. It's in there. Tatcha. I feel like I'm just gonna keep the makeup simple. I'll have sunglasses on and a bandana on. Makeup is the most fun part because you get to express yourself, but I'm gonna express myself in other ways. Look at this distinguished gentleman. Perfect.
Watch the Murkies.
I can't believe they call it that.
No, it's got to go off for
Describe your fit for us today.
Describe what?
Describe your fit for us. Wait, what's your name and where are you from?
What's up? It's boy Adrian, the IE. That's how you know we
IE in the house.
We got the Costco jacket. Shout out to my mom. Gotta wear this Stussy.
Stussy definitely in the building tonight. Damn! What's your favorite food?
Got the rain sun out on my favorite food. You know, it's gotta be burgers.
Okay. Okay, burgers. Okay. If you gotta give somebody some fashion advice, what would it be?
What everyone else says, bro. Be yourself. You know? No, probably just like honestly get into like one thing and then just like be a nerd about that.
Okay,
and then just keep going down that aisle until you go be a nerd about something else. And
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I got the Prana pants on with no belt needed. Check it out.
Okay, day 2. Look at my sprout. I didn't record anything from day 1 because honestly I freaking forgot. Like, I did try to record some footage on my phone. I'll play it for you guys. It does not sound or look very good because my phone camera sucks. Yeah, so today we're gonna take it pretty easy and chill. I think I'm not gonna drink at all today because I'm gonna try to stay hydrated. I'm gonna bring this water bottle in and try to keep it filled up and just have a good time. Yesterday it was like raining at one point. It was just so much fun. Like just jumping up and down for maybe 8 hours straight. We did leave like 30 minutes before the last set ended, and then we got a California burrito and took a shower and crashed at the hotel. Tonight, we're gonna drive to Chula and then spend the night there, and in the morning we'll drive back home. But we got some food in our systems. I ate another California burrito for breakfast and a French toast. So I think we're good. And I have such a cute, adorable outfit on. Black top with the little cutout sleeves. And then these shorts that are frickin' short for the weather.
More life.